Hello, Leo, my sweet pussycats. How are you? Do you know, I discovered, I don't know if I ever shared this with you. I discovered, this is a few months ago, I did one of your readings and the title was something about pussycats. And it wasn't getting any views. And I went in and I went into the background of YouTube and I'm like, what's going on? Oh, and they'd flagged it because it had the word pussy in. But but it's pussycats. Like, that's so cute. And I thought, well, what do you do? Like, what if you're making a documentary on pussy willows? Or, I honestly can't think of anything else. But yeah, so yeah, I can never title one of your videos. I think I actually went in and I changed it to kitty cats. That was okay. Immediately they released the video. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why. Anyways, Leo, I'm in one of those moods. My tummy's a little off. I just had lunch. It was really tasty. It was, it should be something I should be sharing with Taurus, what I ate. It was, carrot cashew ginger soup. It was really yummy, but it given me tummy trouble. So my stepdad, who's a Leo, in the spare room, he's got like Rolaids, he's got Alka-Seltzer, he's got all the stuff in his drawer there. So I always know I can always go in and get, so I got a couple of Rolaids. So if at any time during this video it's kind of like I'm doing it and all of a sudden there's like a little chit and then I'm back, it's just because maybe I had to make an emergency run to a different room. But it happens, you know. So I don't think I'll eat that soup again, but it was so yummy. All right, Leo, what's coming towards you, right? Yeah, what's coming towards you? I'm starting with, come together. I'm starting with the Oracle of the Fairies deck. I'm giving a shout out every video this week to San Tarot, S-A-N Tarot. I love her to death because she's the one that I got the inspiration from to get the next two tarot decks that I'm going to show you. I like that Fortune's Wheel. So this is the Good Tarot. I'm going to use that. And then if I need to clarify, which I haven't, the Good Tarot is coming out with some pretty good stuff here. Sometimes I've pulled out this one, and this is the Light Seers Tarot. So sometimes I have, and of course the one that I'm always using in my teeny tiny tarot. So yes, if you haven't checked out San Tarot, you should. Because she's a really great, I could just listen to her all day. But then I don't want to do that because I want my energy to go into all her readings and mess it up. I've done that before with other readers, and I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't watch it. So Leo, let's see what's going on, pussycats. Oh, that came out real fast. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? God, is that not crazy? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. I can't believe you got the card. Maybe it's not me. It's you. I'm totally coming to your tummy trouble energy here. Well, at least it was a Leo that had a stash of Rolling that could chomp on. That is just too funny. The underline is protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Ooh. That's an important message. That's a really important message. I'm getting two things, like combining that with the moderation here. The one thing that comes out immediately is, you know, you could be eating foods that are low vibrational. Although I don't see how carrot, cashew, ginger is, but it was even vegan, like there was no cream or anything in it. So you could be eating foods that are low vibrational, like maybe, and I was doing that. It's kind of like the world right now, right? Like, I was having, you know, some wine and some beer, not at the same time, and some cookies, some Pringles, and some cake. And yeah, I wasn't feeling good. And you wonder why. So yeah, so I kind of developed the mantra of, you know, less cookies and more running. And then I pulled a muscle, so I had to go to bicycling. So where I'm going with this is, I kind of went through, when I cleared out what I was eating, I kind of felt like I went through another stage of like an ascension. I've kind of like my retuned, fine-tuned, turned a new switch on like my clairvoyance, maybe, you know, that. So I don't want to get too much into me because this is your reading, but I'm feeling like I'm very connected to this reading because my stuff was in the bathroom before I started this reading. I thought, my God, maybe I'm not doing any more readings today. But I got the Rollates, and then this came out. That's so crazy. So you guys, I feel very strongly with these cards and what's been going on with me and how your reading is connecting with me on a very physical level here. That look at some of the foods that you're eating that are not, oh gosh, this reading could definitely be for my stepson too. Because he would just eat ice cream and cookies 3 meals a day if he could, if my mom wasn't there to keep that in check. So look at that. Really look at that. Look at the, I want to say, look at the alcohol too. I have found as I get older too that I can't process alcohol as well. I think I'm almost developing a bit of an allergy to it. If I go a long time without any, I'm okay for a little while, but then it's almost like it builds up in your system. And I start to feel like hot and my face gets flushed and yucky. And so if you're feeling something, it's your body's way of trying to communicate to you before things get too bad, right? And I think it's always beneficial for people that are sensitive to foods and things that we ingest, because if you're not sensitive, you know, you're not realizing that you keep doing something over and over again that could be harming you. And it could be actually this low vibrational food or anything that you might be bringing in right now could be stopping you from going through, or at least hitting to a higher point, some sort of other ascension here, like opening up, becoming more aware again. Or, and I say again because you're going to go through this your whole life. You know, people say, I've ascended, I know everything, I am everything now. Oh, you don't know shit. I don't know shit. Like as soon as you figure something out, you're on a new path and there's more shit to learn. There's more things to fall over and more, you know, mistakes to make. And that's what it's all about. So the other thing that I'm getting with protect your dreams, and I get this very strongly with this card, you may have some sort of creative idea here. Don't share it with anybody. Don't share it with anybody. You wait till this creative idea is fully, completely hatched out in your mind, your soul, your body. You know exactly where you want to go with this creative thing, whatever it is. I think whatever it is, it's really special. And if other people know about it, they may try to recreate it for themselves. And I don't want to say that they're going to steal your idea and do something with it. No, I think it's more that they'll feel inspired by it and they may take it and do something with it that kind of suits how they see it. But you've been gifted with this original idea, whatever that is, and there's a reason for that. Because you are the one, I feel like when you're inspired to do something, it's the original inspiration that was, you know, maybe it's divinely given to you. Who knows where these ideas come from? But there's, yeah, it needs to hatch out the way you're going to envision this, right? So Leo's going to love to hear that. It's the way you want it, Leo, is the way you got to take it. It's the way it's got to be. So if other people take this idea, this creative, whatever, you got, you know, percolating in there, and they do something with it before you do, it's going to, it's almost like this needs to come out into virgin soil, right? So if they've put, I don't want to, weeds isn't the right word, it's their own little plants and stuff in this garden of creativity. If they've put them out there and then you put yours, and yours was what was meant to be seen first, you know, and after that comes out and then things can fall off that tree and create, you know, based on yours. Is it all making sense? If there's something, you don't share it with anybody, okay? I'm just, nobody, not your spouse, not your sibling. Well, I shouldn't say that. You should share whatever you think you should share with your spouse. Actually, yeah, if you can't trust your spouse, you maybe need to get a reading. Because yeah, like something like that, if you say to them, like, listen, I have this idea, it's so amazing. Just don't tell anyone, because I'm telling you because I want someone to work off of here, right? Yeah, that's, yeah, okay. That's true. The moderation, I can't even believe you. So funny. I'm really having trouble with this deck. I love it, but it's so big. Ugh. I need like big man paws. My gosh. I have small fingers too. They used to be. They got a little chubbier. All right. I know, just maybe it's the Rolaids have got me babbling. I'm not sure what it is. Lots of green. Lots of green. The 4 of Fire is coming out like crazy. Everybody's getting this 4 of Fire, man. It's like the 4 of Wands. Let's celebrate our love. Oh, and the Fool. Leap of faith, baby. What is going on for Leo? Whoa. Ace of Earth. I want to get one more. I'm trying to get at least 4 here for everybody, and there it goes. Oh yeah, see, I got a new setup too. Well, I just changed the angle of the camera. 6 of Fire, 6 of Wands. You guys are on fire, man. You guys are. Leo, let me hear you roar. I told your story to Capricorn the other day because they're getting like all these great readings, and you know, some like beautiful, just beautiful connection of some sort of relationship coming towards them. And you know, most of them are really excited and hopeful, and they see it, glimmers of it here and there. And then there's the odd one that says, you know, my life has been so dark and lonely for so long, I can't even imagine. And then it reminded me of Leo, like you guys way back June. God, that's almost now. That's been almost a year since that video came out. And there was a lot of people, well, a lot of you. And I told them how, you know, you got to have faith and belief, because Leo had a reading where things were supposed to get so much better for them, but they couldn't see it for themselves. They almost didn't think they deserved it because the world had beaten them down so bad. And then like so many of you, it's been like such a pleasure to kind of see the comments and see how things have shifted and changed for you. It's so exciting. It really is. So I told them, you know, Leo did it. You can do it. Transformation is at the bottom. Transformation. So let's see. Just eat well. Just eat well. I feel like the fairies, the Oracle of the Fairies is a completely different message from what you're getting with your tarot cards here. But let's see what happens. I'll hold them up 2 at a time. We have the 4 of Fire, or like the 4 of Wands, and the Fool card, which is interesting because the Transformation card is at the bottom and it's a young girl, like that childlike energy of the Fool. Then you have the Ace of Earth with the 6 of Fire, the 6 of Wands, victory, like a new beginning into victory. It's like a really short story. I see a transformation here, obviously. You may even have, this dream may even be a dream of like a relationship or something that you'd like to experience. Like, because I said it's something creative, like everything. I like to think that everything we do in life is creative. Like getting up in the morning is creative. How do you get out of bed? Do you roll out? Do you put your legs out first? You know, go to the left, go to the right. No, go to the left, go to the right. You know, like everything you can do is creative. And you can be creative in your relationships too. This feels, I don't know, the 4 of Fire with the Fool, it feels really beautiful. And you know, this moderation, it kind of looks like a party, like a little celebration, doesn't it? Like outside, it kind of reminds me of like an outside wedding, almost. Like a garden wedding, it's kind of cute. It's like a garden wedding, and this 4 of Fire is, look at these 2 people tooting horns at each other. Now I see, oh, see, she's been tooting horns, this 4 of Fire, she's been tooting horns. I don't remember now, I just remember for today. I can't remember what I did a few days ago for the other ones. But Taurus and Cancer, remember if Gemini. And now here it is again. And she's got like this flute, and then the Fool has this little French horn. He has like a French horn, a little horn, and communicating, because this has been coming out really strong, like some sort of communication back and forth. I'm going to pull tarot out for this one. This one, yeah, is going to be interesting. Two communicators. You're communicating with someone and they're communicating with you. It's really beautiful. And then through doing this, through this communication, you have this new beginning. Real, like realistic. So I don't know if this Four of Fire in the Fool is maybe on another level. Well, maybe even if it's like text message or phone calls, voicemail, dream state, psychic, whatever, because it's not a coin, it's not earth, it's not a pentacle. So it can be communicating through emotion, through something outside, like it's not tangible, it's not like looking face to face, shaking hands, say, hi, how you doing? Like that's, but the Ace of Earth is more like, because it's real. Creating some sort of real, through the ethereal, creating a real three-dimensional start here. And it's victory with the Six of Fire. I just want to see if there's any other message coming through. The hot air balloons. Whoa, cool message. Okay. This is really beautiful. This is a really neat connection. This is a connection you've had with someone in past lives, and I get this. Immediately, I looked at this, I was about to show you guys the card, and I said, wait a second, I need to, there's another message here or something, like I was just, and I was looking at the other balloons, and I'm just, you know, this is how you use your intuition, how you use, like, if someone's trying to nudge you and tap you. Being told there's something different, identify the difference, Cindy, and then see what that means to you. This here is like a pirate ship, right in the middle. I feel like this is the one you're going to be riding into the sunset, like here. But this has come from far away. We don't see ships like this anymore, right? Like these, all these hot air balloons, this is what we see now. It's like you're bringing something from the past into today's reality. Yeah, like even the, all the flair and pomp and circumstance around this balloon too. I gotta stand up, I'm sorry. Put the camera further away, but I want you to see this. Is it focusing? It's focusing on my, there we go. See? Like we just don't see air balloons, hot air balloons like that anymore. And then this is like this ship, like a pirate ship or, and then these are just regular hot air balloons. So this is something. You're coming in. Oh yeah, I want to pull cards on this. This is kind of cool, Leo. You guys have had some interesting readings lately. The Four of Fire. And the Fool. I'm putting them together. Yeah, I'm putting, that's what I'm doing. See, I'm doing that. I'm doing that as I showed them to you. But I'm going to have to put them up again to put these cards down. Yeah. Two, you're both communicating here. You're communicating with someone somehow. And then it's creating, it's going to create a brand new beginning. I'm really intrigued by this ship coming in from the past. Like a ship on the horizon, waiting for your ship to come in. But there's a reason that this old ship is here with these, you know, modern day hot air balloons. Oh, two, this feels like, it's like an old style romance somehow, like some sort of old style soul connection, like an old, but with the modern day spin on it. And it has something to do with protecting your dreams here. Because of course, a hot air balloon never had like a ship like that on it. That's almost like Peter Pan kind of energy, isn't it? Okay, let's see where this is going. It's exciting. I think the Rolaids really helped. They're so flavorful too. I remember a long time ago. I don't even know her now. I knew her when I was working like years and years ago. I was married and pregnant long before I was. And it was her first pregnancy. And she had so much acid reflux. She was popping Rolaids like nobody's business. And I think her husband said to her like, I think he looked at the bottle one day and he said, how many of these do you take a day? She said, I don't know, like a dozen, 2 dozen. He said, oh my gosh, I don't remember what it was like. You're taking 4 times the recommended dose. I think because of the calcium, they thought maybe she was making like a giant baby. It was funny. All right. You know what it is? I think I'm kind of giddy because it's really nice out, but I'm inside doing readings. I gotta do these for you. I did when I had my lunch break. I set it on the deck in the sun. And as I was sitting there, I was thinking of Leo too, because my stepdad will lay in the sun until he's toasted. That guy loves the sun. And I remember thinking, I wonder if all Leos are like that. Like, you know, lions will lay in the sun. Pussycats love laying in the sun. Wow. Wow. What's at the bottom? Ooh, the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're going through some sort of transformation here. And it's a spiritual transformation. Look at both of these people. This is so uncanny. I gotta stand up again. See, I'll move the camera too far away. Look at both. Look at, she's holding something here at her heart that's glowing, and this person has got something glowing here. More like in the 3rd chakra, but it's still like, it's really interesting how their hands are there and they have something glowing. Something is glowing within here. And look at, she's holding this and she's holding it in her hand. You're creating something. You're creating something with someone else. Yeah, like they're both holding this musical instrument. So the cards that came out for it, the Page of Swords, the 10 of Cups, oh sorry, I didn't mean to hold that finger, and the Chariot. The Page of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the Chariot. You are communicating to someone here, and they're communicating to you happiness. Movement. You're creating movement. Like you're building up movement with this Chariot. Check this out. Okay. I'm really on ball today. So look at the hair. Look at the hair of these two, right? So I have this blondish hair and then this darkest hair. And look at these two. Look, the blonde hair and the dark hair. Isn't that funny? But there's something you shouldn't be eating. It's still coming up. Don't eat the carrot cashew ginger soup. Maybe that's a warning for Leos about carrots and cashews. I don't know. So under the Ace of Earth, which is like the Ace of Pentacles, and the 6 of Fire, like the 6 of Wands, you have the King of Fire, you have the 3 of Cups, and you have the Ace of Pentacles again. So 2 aces, it's like you are both creating this new beginning. And Leo, well, there you are, the King of Wands. You may not even realize this, but you were the leader in this connection. You are running this. You are totally running this. So if you are consuming, so I'm coming back to this. I mean, it came out, the first card that came out, there's something important here about this, eating something, consuming something, putting something in your body here. Because you are the leader in this connection, it's funny, if you eat something that's not good for you, it's also not good for your person. Isn't that weird? I can't help but notice the way these are like, you know, helium balloons too. The way those light bulbs, this Page of Swords is holding them. Like these ideas are floating up. These ideas are floating up here. Like these hot air balloons. They're shaped just like the hot air balloons. I think you're triggering some sort of memory. Almost like a past life memory with this old ship coming in. Such an interesting reading. You are triggering some sort of past life memory here. I kind of feel like with this Seven of Wands, that there's a lot of something vying for either your attention or your person's attention. Somebody's attention here. They're not taking it. They're not taking any of the bait. They're solely focused too. Maybe you are feeling, because what's interesting here, you know, Leo, I said, and I'm connecting here too with the color of the skin. Like it's representing you, Leo, this darker skin color. This feels like you. And here, the one with the darker skin color is looking here. And they're aware, they're watching, you're triggering this, you're opening this up. Where this one is almost like this one is longing and just dreaming of it. It's not, you know, their attention, it feels like maybe you. Flip it if you need to, you could be dealing with another fire sign too, but your attention is not, don't care a thing for all of these other attention seekers. Like, I want to say like almost suitors. It could be suitors. It could be other suitors, other people that are interested in you right now, but you're not paying any attention at all. Or the person you're connecting with isn't. But there's something about, I'm really looking at like the connections here with the colors of the hair, trying to pull the story together. And I do see this. Like I said though, you could be dealing with another fire sign. So if this feels like your person, if you think your person has a lot of options, they're not, literally like not even giving any of it the time of day. They're focused on this connection with you on a spiritual level here. And it's about to produce something that's three-dimensional. I really want to get... Oh, there's something more about this Six of Fire and I'm not pulling it in. It's bugging me. Maybe I pull it all in. Maybe that's just what it is. Like it's literally some sort of... It's almost like something has come through... Like it's kind of reminding me of, you know, like the stories of the Bermuda Triangle, and I think there's a couple of other areas around the world like that, where, you know, a ship goes missing and like 60, 70 years later they see it in the fog, but there's no one on it. It a little, like, it reminds me like of that kind of energy, this Bermuda, like this is almost like something that was lost in the past, but things have happened to allow this to try to come together one more time. It's really weird, the Six of Fire here. The Six of Fire. Tell us more about this ship from this. It's the Four of Wands. That's what? The Four of Fire. You're bringing the ship in. You're bringing something in from the past. It could just be someone from your past in this lifetime, but it feels a lot deeper than that. It feels much deeper than that. Like the 8 of Wands too is under that. This is like, this is your person. You were with this person in a past life. Whether that worked out or not, I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe it didn't. And that's why this is almost like that ship coming in from the fog. Like there's a chance here. There's, yeah, this is pretty neat. What is being communicated here? Let's see if we can get an idea. If this triggers anything for you, what is being communicated or what should you watch for? Passion. The Ace of Wands here. So you have 3 aces, Pentacles and Wands. Could be very hot and steamy. Could be very hot and steamy. But it's the dreams. Protect your dreams. Right? Yeah, there's, bang, there it is. What's being communicated here? I was trying to figure, when I looked at this card, I'm sorry, I keep saying, when I looked at this card the first time, I was intrigued that this one wand was sitting higher than the others. Everything else is here, and boom, that one's up like that. There's one wand only that matters here, and this could be yours, but they aren't looking at anything because they don't want to be distracted from this connection, or you don't want to be distracted from this connection because there could be cross watchers too, or the energy just could be flipped. That's a really cool reading. The Knight of Swords is at the bottom now. There you go, Leo. So cool. You know what? No. I want to get more. This moderation card is really something about that. Let's see if anything comes out about this moderation. That's interesting. The Tower moment. The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, something could be upsetting your stomach. Something could really be like acid reflux, like this fire and lightning. Reassess what you're eating. Reassess what you're eating, Leo. Yeah, wow. It's almost as if you have honed in some sort of capability or ability here. Did you hear that? That's my washing machine. It's very musical. That's it's almost as if you've honed in such an ability here to communicate somehow with someone that you physically can't connect with. And I want to say it feels like maybe you have hit some sort of, almost want to call it like a radio silence, where it feels like it's not coming through anymore. And it might just be because there's one more little element here that you are being asked to be aware of. Like, and it could just literally be something that you're eating. And because we are what we eat, I mean, we are, and that's going to affect your metabolism, your chemical makeup, your own vibrational energy. So just look at that, because if maybe you feel like I need to strengthen this connection, if this connection has grown weak, it might just be something that you're eating. And the Queen of Swords is the bottom. So cut something out of your diet. Cut something out of your diet. This is really, but that's, this 6 of Fire card is really quite interesting. Yeah, you're bringing in, this is a soulmate connection from the past. And now is the time for this to come to fruition. There you go. All right. Thanks, Leo. That was a great reading. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.